Welcome, everybody, to Cats and Coffee. I'm just chilling. I'm checking out the news for today, see what today brings, and I figured might as well just, show it live. Why not? I know nobody's here. It's early in the morning. Nobody is awake. Unless you live on the East Coast, maybe, a few hours ahead. It's 8 o'clock over here in California. The cats are alive. They're eating breakfast. Charlie's chilling. I had my coffee. And we're just going to chill out and see what's going on in the news today. See what today brings for us. And maybe I'll make a video later on. We'll see. I don't know. So let's pop into the news and see what is going on. Now, when it comes to the games I'm playing right now, I'm probably going to be doing a review or impressions. I don't really like doing reviews. Impressions of Discounty. It is a cozy game that just came out, and I've been playing the shit out of it for the last 2 days. That is pretty good. I'm watching Vito just came out with his comic book, Super Killer or something. I was watching Frog Tony's stream yesterday, and now like they're releasing shit from it, where he copied a bunch of artwork, or his artist did. Oh, not just copied it, but like traced it. Oh wow. Let me see if I can show you guys this. That is crazy. Hey, what's up, Music Master? How's it going there, dude? Used to watch the NBA, WNBA. Briella Hartley injured Sophie Cunningham. Yeah, I watched the WNBA. I only watch the Fever, and I watch the Valkyries. I don't really know the Valkyries way too much, but I do watch them because they're local. They're from San Francisco area, Bay Area. They're the Warriors women's team. So I watched them, and they're pretty good. I mean, they're young, but they're fun to watch. And I do watch the Fever, and I didn't see the game where she got hurt. I did see the replay of her getting hurt. Yeah, she's out for the season. I think she tore her ACL or something in her knee. I don't know what she tore, but supposedly she's out for the season. It isn't going to be career ending, but yeah, she's out. And speaking of the season, Caitlin Clark isn't coming back either. There's no point for her to come back. I mean, they're still, I think, 6th in the standing for the playoffs. But I mean, they really don't have a chance to win this year, especially with all the injuries they had. They have like, wow, 5 injuries. It's crazy. Yeah, but I still watch. Anyways, so I was speaking of Vito's comic, and I just came across this this picture. I'm gonna look for it real quick. What the hell happened to it? Did I not take a screenshot? Oh, here we go. So these 2 pictures that I'll be showing right now are supposedly I'm waiting for the second one. Hold on. Sorry. Here we go. I mean, it is what it is. People are gonna try to, cut corners and shit. Craziness out there, man. Good thing I'm not into the comic scene, but I mean, that's not. They're gonna shit on him for weeks. They ain't going anywhere. And what I find interesting is, it's like Vito, Dick, Frog Tony, and all them. Like they're on the same side supposedly. They're like friends and shit. But they're out here to take each other down. I don't understand. Like, what the fuck's going on? It's like, I understand it's like friendly competition between each other because they all have comic books and all this shit. I don't know. It just seems like with friends like these, who needs enemies? Crazy. No Swear Gamer made. Oh, let me. I guess I can show this shit. No Swear Gamer made a video a day ago about the Amico marketing. I hope you make a video too. No, there's no point of me making a video about it. I'm not really known too much about Amico, following Amico news, so, I mean, me making a video about it is not really, especially when, it's gonna repeat exactly pretty much what No Swear Gamer said. I mean, No Swear Gamer is on it. I mean, if you guys want to watch Amico stuff, there's nowhere else you need to go. He covers it, Goose covers it, he covers Goose as well. I mean, and they're like on it every day, all day, like white on rice. They're in the Discord. Like, I don't go on the Discord. I don't have time for that shit. So pretty much all the news that I get is pretty much secondhand from No Swear Gamer and people like that. Because they're like in the nitty gritty. I'm more of the reactionary gritty when it comes to the Amico, especially at this point. But yeah, I did see his I can do it here. This is what this is for. Exactly what Cats and Coffee is for stuff that you guys are interested in that I don't cover, and you have questions and shit. So perfect place for the Amico, and perfect place to respond to this. It's all bullshit. This has all just been a scam. Even after it all failed, and they've been exposed to scammy business practices, they continue with the scammy business practices. For example, this marketing, it shows that one of his friends is the one who owns his marketing company, and his marketing company has no other marketing campaigns except for this. So pretty much they created a shell company to smuggle funds, allegedly. Pretty much that's what it seems like they're doing. Not only that, they bring back Tommy from retirement just to give him some funds and say that he did it as part of the marketing team. And now all this money that they made from the sale of the Amico products, like the actual intellectual products to Atari, is gone. Is all wasted now. Wasted in marketing, wasted in making games. Pretty much just put in the pockets of everybody. So that opportunity they had to even give refunds where they should have just made it right. They messed up, they screwed the pooch, make it right. No, they kept on taking on the money. So John Alvarado, he's a scammer, straight up. He's the head of the scam now. He's over here saying that he can't give refunds because he needs to spend money to make money. No one's going to buy those games. And obviously, it showed nobody bought those games. Even with the marketing that they did, there was no bump, there was nothing. No Swear Gamer showed that clearly. So, anybody who still defends them at this point, come on, guys. Like, what are you guys doing? Like, seriously. They had ample opportunities to give refunds. And now they're screwed. No one's buying any of those games. Not even the Amico people. Like, why don't I see DJC? Why don't I see Atari Creep? Why don't I see Geeks with Cash, Rally Gamer, all these mother efforts? I don't watch them. I do watch a few of them, but not like the deep cuts. But why aren't they promoting these games? Like, why aren't they streaming all these games? They're like knee deep still. They still believe in the system. They think it's gonna come out. Why aren't they the ones pushing it to come out? Obviously, because deep down inside, they know the truth that it's a big ass scam. But yeah. Anyways, that's what I think about that. I think the marketing was just more funneling money to their pockets. There's going to be no money for refunds. There's going to be no money for controllers. There's going to be no money for nothing. Anybody, DJC, if you continue to have these people on, you're just more complicit in it. Simple as that, dude. I like DJC. I like his humor. I like his, his content's okay. But I mean, I like him as a person. He seems like a chill guy. But there's no excuse anymore at this point. The games ain't selling. No one's getting refunds. They owe people so much money. They stole millions of dollars from people. Simple as that. Yeah, pretty much. Good morning, Leo. Yeah, even without Tony though, obviously the company didn't know what they were doing. They didn't have no way to actually deliver on the product. I mean, yeah. So they can blame whoever they want, but even after the fact, even after they learned from their mistakes, even after they sold the intellectual properties, they still kept on just doing bad decisions after bad decision after bad decisions. And now, I mean, you seriously can't believe anything they say, right? So, like, imagine just having a politician onto your podcast every day, knowing he's gonna lie to the people, and then he goes out in his job and he keeps on, creating mayhem, just lying, taking away, incentives for people, to believe in these politicians, stealing from them, taking away their rights, just, oppressing them. And then they continue to have them on the show and don't even push back and have them just regurgitate, fairy tales. That's what they're doing at this point. Like, someone needs to go to jail for this shit, right? Like, they need to get sued. Something has to happen because this is not like cats and coffee. That's my cats fighting right there. I mean, this aggression cannot stand, right? It's like you can't just go out and start scamming people and be like, okay, whatever, we tried. And like, it's a normal thing now in society, especially with like the cryptocurrency and these crypto coins, pump and dumps. It's like now is the time. It's probably the president's fault, like the time that we live in, because he's a big old scammer and shit. So if like the president is allowed to scam, he has his own meme coins. It's like then everyone else has the green light to be scammers and shit, and there's no repercussions. I mean, all these crypto coin influencers, no one went to jail. except for the one who stole from the actual rich people, that Sigmund Freud guy, whatever his name was. But like the actual influencers, nope. They're all out there just living life. It's craziness, man. And like, for example, like beat 'em ups and influencers like him who are just lying, bold lying to their audience. Just recently, he lied about a Nintendo Direct because he was doing an experiment. And before that, he's lied to his audience for clicks and money. He's talking all this shit about Nintendo, yet buying all of their Nintendo 2 Switch products at launch. Like, how do you fucking believe these people? It's like it's just scams everywhere. And like YouTube just lets it like thrive. Crazy society we live in. Like, I don't even know what to do. It's like, and the people who try to do shit right, try to live by the rules, like they just get left behind, man. That's what I'm saying. They were too incompetent. They couldn't do it, They had $17 million, y'all. And they had ample opportunities, to do it right, to turn the ship around, but they never did. So they weren't never going to do it to begin with. Oh, you're getting cracked audio? It's probably me. It's probably my mic. Probably too high. I can switch it to my I was gonna settings. I switched my mic to I think I switched it to my laptop. Let me know if it's still cracking. It's probably because I was screaming and my microphone was probably too high. I think I had it too high on my actual mic. And my laptop is calibrated to whatever it's calibrated to. So anyways, Charlie McMuffin. I don't know who you are, Charlie McMuffin. You sound like an alt account. Carl's a fine individual. I have nothing to say about him. I saw you talk about Super Killer earlier. My take is the problem is Vito. He thinks he's funny and talented and gets hurt when you criticize him. Yeah, I've never, ever, before I even knew who Vito was, before I knew that he was cool with Tony, I never thought that dude was funny. Like, he came across my Twitter a few times, but I never thought he was funny. I never thought that he thought himself as a comedian. He doesn't, like, he don't seem talented at all to me. Like, I don't know. I didn't get it. But I guess he's been doing this for like a long ass time. I seen he was skinny and shit doing it. But yeah, he's not a funny guy. Like, he was doing comedy, like stand up, right? It's like, no, dude, he's lucky. He's damn lucky that he found Dick and got that show. Because once Dick boozed him from that show, like, he's not gonna be as popular as he is before. Like, why? People watch that show because people shit on Vito. That's the only reason why people watch it, or like why I would watch it. Like, Dick is a funny guy. Like, he has an aura around him, kind of like you want to watch him. He has like a personality to be watched. But the reason why you watch Vito is because he's the fat sidekick that you make fun of, who thinks he's talented but isn't, and he doesn't really get it, but he thinks he is. So that's what I've always seen from him. And so when Tony was at first excited to have him on his show or to be on his show, I didn't get that at all. But I understand because he has a bigger audience and he wants to expand and shit and grow. But besides that, I don't see the appeal of Vito at all. But that's just me. What do I have? I don't have no appeal either. So, where is your sauna, James? What's up, James Campbell? I think that's either Albo or Dean. Too afraid to come in with their own accounts because they're not welcome here. Ain't nobody got time for them. But if you like Super Killer, or if you like or Vito, whatever, if you're like into his comics and stuff, that's fine. I don't care. Okay, I'm trying to oh, there we go. I'm sorry, guys. I'm taking real quick. I'm still here, but I'm doing something in the background real quick, and I will jump back on. All right. You know, it's got to take out the trash real quick. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. I just had to take out the trash real quick. You know, Albert, no need for him to be in here. Dean, no need for him to be in here. You know what's funny? Speaking of those guys, like all that shit they talk, but yet they can't get enough of us. All that shit, they can't get enough. Bye. Vito is a locale who craps on other locales. Yeah, I mean that's what it is. I mean, that's what it is. The thing is, like, I don't like that content. You know, like I get tired of it. I get tired of that shit. And then like when I watch it sometimes, like, you know, like I'm eating or something and I want to watch something, I watch someone streaming, and I turn to something like that. I after like a few minutes, my brain starts telling me like, why are you wasting your brain cells watching this? What are you getting from this? And then it tells me nothing. And then I get away from it because it's just like nada. You know, it's funny. It's funny how Albert becomes and Dean, they become enemies with everybody. And then when someone else, like for example, me and Gen X have a little scuffle, and then they all jump in and start being friends with. Oh, it's like we can see right through you. Oh. Yeah, man, that's the same thing, you know. I don't know if it, and the thing is, he's not as huge as them. You know, obviously Boogie has like 4 million subscribers and all that shit, and Rich Review Tech, same thing. But they're the same, like they're the same kind of people, the same kind of freak show, and it's sad, right? I don't know, it's sad. But even then, it's like just because you give money to someone doesn't mean that you need to swallow your pride or you can't talk shit or you can't you know, push back. Like, fuck your money, keep your money. Like, I really give you my raw opinions and you give me money and have to keep quiet. You know, that's the thing that I don't like. Like, I don't like people like even influencers or just people who let other people who pay you talk shit on your channel and make other people feel uncomfortable or something like that just because they pay you. It's like, is money really that important, you know? But, you know, it is what it is. What can you do about it? Hold on. How do I, this though, this, like, there's really no excuse for that. And like, how do you defend that? He roasts himself, so it's all good. See, so long as I mean, yeah, if you have self-awareness, then that goes a long way. But like I said, but he doesn't like criticism. He doesn't like getting critiqued. Yeah, he's a big critiquer as well, from what I've seen. So I'm not sure if he, has that self-awareness and stuff. But whatever. To each their own. Let's see what else is going on today, guys. They've been releasing a shitload of games, or Gamescom, whatever the show was. They have so many freaking cool games that are coming out, man. I'm just broke at the moment. Like, not broke, but I'm not as rich as I used to be anymore. So I can't just like buy shit blindly anymore. I have to budget now, which is a thing. And yeah, so I recently bought my game Discounty. It's a cozy game. I'll be making a review of it later on today, probably. But there's so many cool games. There's a game called like a shotgun brick breaker that just came out. Only $5, but man, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I don't like I said, I don't follow him either too much. Like I said, I was only talking about that because like it was in my news cycle this morning while I was watching, looking for stuff to talk about today. Yeah, I saw Tony talking about that, and it sucks. His comic just came out the other day, and it's already ripping to shreds. Oh, what's wrong with the? So Ubisoft, Assassin's Creed Mirage has some free DLC that is set in Saudi Arabia. Ah, that's interesting. I mean, I don't. So there's the new DLC for Assassin's Creed Mirage. It came out last year. It's a smaller Assassin's Creed game from Ubisoft, and it's set like in the Middle East type thing, throwback. But Saudi Arabia just paid the studio to create DLC that features Saudi Arabia. I don't know how I feel about that. It kind of seems like propaganda, state propaganda to me. It really does depend on what they actually show in this DLC. It doesn't tell you what it's going to be about the story. Huh. That's about it. So yeah, that's something to look forward to. Saudi Arabia paid Ubisoft money for DLC to make an Assassin's Creed Shadows about their country. I wonder if it had to be okayed by them too, like the story or whatever the content is. If that's the case, that's a slippery slope, man. Huh. No, I only watched. I don't. I'm not into all the comic talking. The comic talk. It's boring to me. And most of the time he's just making fun of people. And again, it's like I can't do that every day. It gets tiring. So I don't really watch Tony's comic stuff too much. I'll jump in for a while. Like yesterday, I jumped in when I saw they was talking about Super Killer. I jumped in for like about 5 minutes, 10 minutes, not even in the chat or anything, just watching it. But nah, that's about it. The thing that is gonna bite Tony in the butt with this is when he releases his comic, because one thing that Tony talks a lot of shit about other people's comics is the artwork. And the artwork in Tony's comic isn't anything special either. Nothing against Finbar. He's not a professional artist or anything. He's just a normal person, like an amateur. So his art isn't as strong as what I've seen Tony critique. So it's gonna come back, twofold. So it is what it is. So you can be talking shit out there about other people's art, especially when you're not an artist. Expect that to come back, and it's gonna come back. So that's why I don't really like to talk shit about people's when it comes to artists and it comes to people creativity. I don't like talking shit because everybody has their own level of creativity, their own style. So can you really critique? Unless you're like a fine artist painter, and you're critiquing a fine artist painting or something. But every artist has. Not every artist can draw exactly like the same artist unless you're like a replicant. Everyone has their own unique style, and so it is what it is. You just gotta find, and there really is no rules when it comes to art. Even when it comes to shadows and stuff, you can still break the rules as long as it works. So critique is gonna be critiques no matter what. Yeah, jokes are jokes. So against women, against black people, against white people, against trans people, so long as they're actual jokes, then there's no problem. I don't see a problem. Get me a sandwich joke, it's like a hacky, but still, it's a joke. So people take offense to jokes. Probably shouldn't go see comedy. Yeah, I don't know. Well, Amy Schumer's famous, so and she's rich, so she must have done something right. It doesn't mean you have to have you can still be a hack, I guess, and still make it. So yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. What's happening to Kraken Barrel? Is something happening to Kraken Barrel? I don't have a Kraken Barrel over here in California, at least not in the area where I live in. I'm sure maybe in the rural parts of California there might be a Kraken Barrel, but I haven't come across one. It looks like an awesome place to shop at, like a superstore. like a Southern superstore. But I was watching a TikTok of a guy walking to a Cracker Barrel before it got wokeified. So is Cracker Barrel getting woke? Like, what's going on with Cracker Barrel, guys? Crack and Barrel. Crackle Barrel. Is it the logo? What, could they change the logo? Oh, it's a restaurant. After the logo change, Russell, who now works as a brand designer, spoke against it in a non-viral post on X, which he said the company was committing brand suicide. Oh, okay. I don't know if you guys care about this, but I mean, I guess I can. So Crack and Barrel changed the logo, and because they changed their logo, it's getting woke. That, like, what's wrong with people? Like, really? I hate that I can't find my stuff. Oh, it's right there. Like, I really don't understand why people get so attached to logos and shit. For some reason, I can't find it on my desktop. Do you guys hear about this guy? He this guy right here, he died. He was streaming on Kick for about 10 days or so. He was like doing a marathon stream, and he ended up dying from streaming. It's like crazy. It's like, who streams for like 10 days and shit, you know? I was watching I wasn't watching, but I seen recently that Evil streams. He was streaming 10 hours. I'm like, fuck, 10-hour streams, you know? It's like waking up right now and staying on till like 8 in the afternoon. But this guy doing it for freaking 14 days or 10 days ended up dying. It's like, it's not that deep, guys. I don't know. I don't know. I I've never been, but I've never been to Crack and Barrel. I'm gonna see if I can upload it now, but I've never been there. Oh, I can't do it because it's a web. Okay, that makes sense. but I don't know. It looks cool inside a Crack & Barrel. It's like a restaurant, but they also have like a kind of like, I don't know, just like stuff you can buy. But I'm gonna show you the logos now. I fixed the image. So I guess this is why they're woke now. But so this was their all right. So for some reason, my audio isn't working right here, but as you can see, it shows a cowboy with the taking out more trash. Sorry, guys. So it shows the cowboy with the barrel. It says crack, whatever. And then this is the new one. It just says Cracker Barrel. It removed the cowboy, it removed the barrel, and it made it more. There we go. And because of that, it has gone woke. Crazy, huh? But I really like the outside of it. I like the whole aesthetic. I wouldn't mind having a Cracker Barrel around here. Old Country Store. Anyways, interesting stuff. Craziness. Matt Walsh. I'm not sure what Matt Walsh is. Hey, speaking of retards, you see that new trailer for Retro Games Albo's Halloween Adventure or whatever it is? I mean, man, Retro Bro is really on one. I like his rendition for a Halloween game for Albo. I love how he got into the little shopping cart. He has like a little power up. Oh man, if I had like an NES player, I would definitely buy those games, you know, because just to support Retro Bro. Man, those things are funny. He's getting better. He's getting better. I'm really digging his retro style games. Speaking of which, here's your first cat. This is Buddy. Yeah. He's a half Maine Coon. He's very fluffy. Anyways, the the new logo is soulless. Yeah, the new logo is soulless. They're doing it to try to appeal to a wider audience, but I mean, the reason why Crack and Barrel logo worked in the beginning is because it's like the brand, it fits the aesthetics. Now it doesn't. It looks like they're trying to get more, he looks like generic, soulless. It might be brand suicide, like that person said. I don't know about the whole getting woke thing. It's not woke. That's stupid shit. It's just they're trying to be more sale friendly, I guess. They're trying to get with the times. I don't know. It's just keep it the way it is. Keep it the way it is. All right, I guess that's it. There's no news today. Nothing crazy. I'm probably just gonna work on my discounting video later on. I'm watching an ice training facility. It looks stupid. Like this is. I'm not gonna show that, but it's just like it's a stupid video showing what the ice people do to train, and it's like a freaking jungle gym for kids. Anyways. Dude, seriously. It's like how are they not even? Well, when you look at the freaking games, man, it's like who's asking for Evel Knievel bike game with all the different bike games in the industry? Every year they come out with so many bike games. Like who's asking for Evel Knievel? Nobody's asking for these games that they're making. Who's asking for a redone Finnegan Fox? Like who? Nobody. So these guys are making games nobody's asking for, that nobody would want to play. With Retro Bro, he's making, like, obviously the retro scene's big. People are into homebrews. Like, there's an audience for that. And even though the audience isn't, like, massive and huge, there's a niche audience for that, enough to keep him afloat, to keep more products going. And he's able to sell them at a premium price too, He isn't just trying to put it up on Steam and sell it for $2 or whatever, and just hope for the best. He's actually making physical products, doing like an ad campaign for people who actually want to buy it. And if they don't, whatever, no biggie, he ain't gonna have to like spend money on it. It just won't, go on with the campaign. But he still put in the work. He can still make money off of those games in other ways. But man, I don't understand, dude. I really don't. You know what it is? It has to be like, because they were. See, Retro Bro wasn't in it for the money. He was in it to make something, and money just comes with it, with the passion. Whereas the Intellivision Amico people were not in it for the passion; they're in it for the money, and then everything else just fell into place to bring in their glory and stuff. They used it as a status point instead of using it as an opportunity to fulfill your passion. So that's why Retro Bro is able to sell games that he makes as opposed to them, because Retro Bro is putting in his passion towards the games that he makes. And when you look at the passion that the Amico put in, it's all soulless, pretty much. You're right. Yeah, you're definitely right, dude. Cracker Barrel's doing the same thing McDonald's did back in the day. For McDonald's, though, streamlining the way they did was a good corporate decision, because I think it helped their profits and everything just be streamlined. But it did take away, the soul of McDonald's. And, now it looks generic, just like every other building, modern building. It happens to a lot of companies, dude. It does. Just the way our, just the way our economy is, I guess. I don't know. And it's not just the Amico executives. A lot of video game executives don't play video games. A lot of them don't like video games. And that's where the disconnect between video games players and the executives and the games they make, happen. And that's where we get shit like Concord that are made by committee, trying to check boxes and shit instead of trying to make games out of passion. Yeah, it's like they're all in it just for the profits. They're in it. They get executives from like Coca-Cola. They get executives from, Procter and Gamble. They get executives from the insurance industries because they're not thinking about these games as video games. They think of it as products they're selling. So it don't matter what product it is. It could be prescriptions. It can be video games. It can be vehicles. They just have a plan on what to do and how to keep the bottom down, the cost down, and how to. That's pretty much what they do. Just profits over people, and it's all the corporations that do that. And so they're in this doing it show that people in these corporations, they go from one to the other because at the top they all run the same. It don't matter what the product is. In the end, the product is what suffers because the disconnect between the people at top and the people who make the product or use the product. But like I said, they don't bring in that talent because they know the product. They bring in the talent because they think they can sell the product. Yeah. And that's what happens. That's what happened to Nintendo. When all the developers used to be the ones who would like run the company, it was always consumer friendly first, the company, like a cheaper system, affordable prices, friendly consumer like characters and stuff. But then, as times change and you start getting people in that are not from the development community, not gamers, the priorities change. Sad but true. It's funny how he you can't tell if this is Retro Bro or not Retro Bro, sorry, Albo or Dean, but they it's funny how they like all the people that they hate, they they use them as they use them as alt accounts. And it's funny that they even think that like anybody who they talk about cares what they say. It's wasting their fucking time. Ah, hilarious. Hilarious. That's what happens when you're stuck in the mud, It's like them too, man. They're just like so angry in life. Like you look at Albo's streams, dude, he's just always angry. Just angry. It's so sad. Imagine going through life like that, man. Being stuck in the mud. And that's your life. Like you have no friends and shit, like no real friends. So you always got to go and, try to bring down other people. So sad. So sad. I feel sorry for you, man. I feel sorry for both of you. I hope like one day you guys really do find happiness in your lives and you feel fulfilled and shit. And you can just go on and like, not have to like try to bring others down to feel better about yourselves because you're stuck in the mud. You have no friends. No one likes you. You have like 80,000 subs and nobody watches your channel. You have to pay for people to watch your stuff. You have to pay for ads so people watch your channel. So sad. And then one guy is always angry. It's like they're made for each other. Oh, they're banned. Albert and Dean and that people like them who are stuck in the mud. Let them hate all they want. I love that they come and try to hate on me. It's like me, simple guy, bothers them that much. I just laugh. Brings me joy. Like every time they tag me, oh my God, I love it. It brings me joy because I start laughing at the shit they say. And I look at them and it's just like, it makes me feel good about myself because I go, at least I'm not them. Anyways, this has been swell. It's been an hour. We got about 5 more minutes, guys. If you have any more questions, let me know. Nothing else is going on. I'm gonna make a video later on about Discounty. It's a cozy game that I've been playing the last 3 days. I put in some substantial time in there, so I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys my recommendation or not on what I like about it. It's a pretty cool game. Pretty cool game. $20. A lot of cozy games are coming out. I'm gonna be covering a lot of the cozy games. I've become a cozy gamer. Anyways. AI, what can you say about it? I don't like using it. Speaking of which, I use what is this? Creative Suite, Adobe in Illustrator, Photoshop, and stuff. They're charging $69 a month now for this service because they included AI in it. If you don't want to include the AI package, it's only $39 a month. So I'm gonna try to see if I can. It automatically puts you up to the $69 a month. So I had to pay $60 a month this month, and I'm hoping I can go back to my other tier. But if not, then I might just find a different solution for my editing because I'm not gonna pay $70 a month for shit that I don't use, and the AI is something I don't want to use. So yeah, I gotta figure out a way to get a new like a new Creative Suite or something, or try to go back to the old price because yeah, AI is bullshit. I know, I mean, I don't know, people need it for companies and stuff, but yeah, it's gonna disrupt. People are gonna go broke. It's gonna ruin our lives, and it's already starting. But we'll see. I mean, you can't stop progress, so we'll see what happens from here. It is what it is. But I like one thing I don't like too. A lot of people are using AI for like the thumbnails. And I don't watch a lot of those videos. Like people who use AI, I just don't watch their stuff. And I'm actually happy that YouTube is supposedly taking a stand against AI content, and just because it's not really content that's made by people, it's AI. So it should have a AI YouTube, not a YouTube. It's just not what YouTube is made for. That's in my opinion. But yeah, like I said, we'll have to see where it goes because you can't stop progress. People are going to use it no matter what. But me, I'm not going to use it. I mean, for what? It's just, I'm not sure if it's going to be a fad, but the way that people use it, it's like they use it like they use Google. They use it to ask questions like of Google. And it's pretty much is kind of like Google. So I don't understand, but whatever. And until it becomes actually sentient, I don't see what AI right now is. Like the way that's being used, I haven't seen anything revolutionary about it. But it's still early, so I guess we'll see. All right. Well, thank you for spending your morning with me, guys. I'll do this often whenever I got nothing to do. Whenever I need some news, we'll do some catch some coffee. Maybe every Sunday. Sunday seems like a good time, just to get the week started. Yeah, Sunday. Sunday will be catch some coffee time. Do about an hour of chit chat, catch up. Block the people that are stuck in the mud, and talk to the rest. Hope you guys have a beautiful morning. Enjoy the rest of your day. Go read a comic. Go eat some Kraken Barrel. Kraken Barrel. Yeah. Be kind to yourself. Enjoy your life. Don't be stuck in the mud, guys. Be happy. Peace.